What's up, guys? Bluntguts here. This is a Watch Our Realms video, and today I'm super stoked. We got a lot of summons coming. I have got 247 rare summons right here. I've got another 19,000 gems. I'm guessing we're going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 summons in this session right now. I've also got 4 of these big boys. And truth be told, I still feel really conflicted about what to do right now. We've got Hex+Zilitu and I guess Razak, but we're not even going to talk about him. I'll probably get a bunch of him. That wouldn't shock me. But Reev is here as well. And part of me really wants to go for Reev. The problem is I really just don't know where I'm going to use him. And I hate to skip out on a 2x, 15x banner. Arguably the best chances to get 2 of the best heroes in the game, Zilitu and Hex. I just don't know that I can skip that, honestly. So I think we're going to start out on this banner. I'm going to start out with the Divines first, honestly, and we're going to see where we get to. If I can get at least Hex to A3, and I'd like to get at least 1 or 2 copies of Zilitu. My Zilitu is A0 right now. I'd love to get her to A3. I don't care beyond that. Hex, I want to go to A5, but I'm not really expecting that. But I want to, make some progress on that before I even think about switching over to Reev, because Reev is really just a luxury item for me at this point. I guess they're all kind of luxury items. I've beaten everything in the game, but Hex and Zilitu are going to help me push my guild boss damage. I want to get higher up on leaderboards there. If I could get the right awakenings on them, that would get me a lot of the way towards the top. So I would really like to get that done. But yeah, other than that, we are kind of slim pickings on what I'm still waiting for here. I'd love a Salazar. I'd love an Arrogance. Those 2 heroes continue to elude me. Any legendary lords would be welcome, but I'd most like, I'd say probably more than anything, I would really like an Aracha would be great. I'd really like an Eovar, but that's not really an option right now. I love a Morrigan. That would be great. Other than that, I mean, I guess I'd like a Hars just to have, kind of the Northerner Lego Lord would be nice, but that would really just be for the bonus. It wouldn't be because Hars is anything special. Although he is useful in Guild Wars, and he's also useful in some of the codexes, so that wouldn't be bad. Leia would be nice, but I do think that she is a hero that is better borrowed than actually to have on your account. So, I won't be upset if I get her, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into the summonings. Let's see what we got here. I'm hoping I get some upgrades for my account. Let's get going. We're going to start off with these Divines. Let's see how we do. No Lego on the first one. Unfortunately, epics are just incredibly, I guess, bland right now for me. I don't really want epics, which kind of makes these Divine summons a little underwhelming. They should be the most exciting shards to pull because you've got the best chance of pulling a legendary. But there is really only, I guess there's some new epics in the game that I wouldn't mind getting, so there is that. But really, it's just Estrid, I think is what her name is, the Northerner. Oh, there we go. So we're not starting off hot. That's for sure. 2x, 15x is not working for us so far. Maul is a great hero. I wish I had use for him, but I've already got him A5, so there's not really much he's going to do. Last one. Let's see. No Lego. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So another Mariel. I think I've pulled about 40 Mariels in my time playing this game. I never want to see her come out of this summon again, but she is seemingly on every single 10x for whatever reason. Nobody uses her. I don't know why she's there. I mean, at least Nassault came in really big for Arbiter of Frost. Madan is, I'd say, arguably, he's a really important epic healer to have, especially if you don't have Elwyn. But Mariel, I guess you can use her in the Hellfire Codex. I know some people had some success doing that. But in any case, we're going to move on to these rare summons, and hopefully they treat me better. And we start with a Lego! Yeah, baby. Let's go. Give me a Hex or a Zilitu. Not a Razak. Not a Razak. Or maybe we double up. That would be nice. Let's save it for the last one here. Who we got? I said I was going to pull a lot of Razaks, and I was not wrong. Well, I guess it's just one. But, how much can I complain when we start off that way? Let's keep on keeping on. No Lego here. Don't even really care about points, so I would just prefer rares, because for whatever reason, they, even though this is a huge summoning weekend, they decided not to put up uh, what is it called? It's not a corridor of glory. Whatever the summoning event is that has those fantastic rewards, they decided that they wanted to screw us this week, so we are only getting a shitty tournament. I don't know about you guys, my tournament rewards are really awful. I know that sometimes you can get the, like, usually they're better. I don't know what's going on. I guess because the fusion's going on, they think that that's reward enough. But honestly, I'm not really all that excited about the fusion, so is what it is. So we are now 20 since the last Lego. We did pull that Lego on the 10th summon, so it'll be relatively easy to track. We're getting some rares, though, so no complaints there. Pick that back up. So we'll see. I'm thinking like at least A3 Hex. That's really what I want. I mean, I'd love A5 Hex. That would be amazing. But I think realistically, that's not going to happen. If I could just make some headway on these awakenings, that would make me really happy. So let's hope that we have some good luck here. At the end of the day, we're not going to have a better opportunity to pull these heroes. It's unlikely that we're ever going to get another 2x, 15, now 15x, it was formerly 10x boosted rate for these two specific heroes when there's also a 2x going on. I mean, it's possible, but there's no reason to count on it. These 2x's with rate ups for specific heroes are ultra rare, so you wouldn't think that they would have many repeats, but anyway, I'm just going to burn through these real quick. If we're not going to pull a Lego, we're not going to sit here and waste time. Ooh, that's pretty nice, though. We got 7 rares in that one. I like that. Pick up those rewards. There's a Lego. We're getting good rates so far today. How much you want to bet it's another Razak? Show me Razak. Oh, that's my A3 Hex, baby! Yeah! I love it. I love it. I'm probably yelling too loud for my mic. I'm so sorry about that, but oh my God, I love this dude. He has one of the most amazing intros as well. This fight with the dragon is just badass as all hell. I love, oh, and then I didn't even realize he was fighting other dudes too, but my God, man. A3 Hex, if you don't know, his A3 gives him, anytime he does a basic attack while his ultimate is active, he gains an additional second of duration on his ultimate. So you can get up, if you can hit once per second for the duration, which I don't know if that's realistic or not, because he does have that wind-up time. So I'm not sure what actually counts as a basic attack during that time, but you could essentially, if you could hit 1 second, you could get up to a 1 minute and 5 second duration. So this is going to be a massive boost. I do have his exclusive artifact, and he does amazing damage. I'm pretty sure he's second to my Zilitu. Zilitu is usually anywhere between like 160 and 180 million on my team. Hex is usually between 140 and 155 million. I think that this is going to bump Hex up, and he's going to be the top damage dealer on my team after this. So, so cool. So cool. Love it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hex is probably my favorite hero in the game. Well, I think he's my, I don't know how to qualify it. I've always said Hatsit is my favorite hero of the game. I think I love using Hatsit, but I have a soft spot in my heart for Hex. Hex is maybe my 1B. Hatsit's my 1A. But in any case, we still got 177 summons to go. We've gotten 2 Legos in the first 75 pulls. That's pretty amazing. It's not even 75 pulls. It's less than 70. It's like 60 something pulls. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can get some more luck here. We got some perps in here. Perps that we don't need, probably. There's Brienne. Don't need her. No Lego that time. Tax round. Tax round, we probably need to rename Tax round, because Tax round at this point is actually kind of better than playing epics. So wow, 3 epics in that. That's cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to be winning any leaderboards, so I'm not really all that pressed about getting points. I'm just going to max out the event. I have yet to win, even with all these boosted rewards as a CC, I have yet to win one of those summoning tournaments. There are some spenders in this game. My God. Let's keep on keeping on. Lots of rares. I like that. I like that. Take those gems back. No Lego that time. I think we're 30 since we pulled that Hex. Oh, right on. Esme. This is a good pull. Although I don't know how it shakes out since they did nerf poison earlier in the week. But Esme is a brand new epic. She was on Forerunner previously. She's now on Global as well. She has, she's kind of like an epic version of Kook. She does some really cool stuff. In fact, let's take a look at her skills if we can. So A1, pretty standard, deals 100% damage to one enemy, prioritizes airborne units. She is a marksman. I probably should have mentioned that. She's a piercer as well. I wasn't aware of that, but she is a piercer, so that's kind of cool too. She will get that extended range if you do bring a piercer lord in with you. So Razor Storm Rampage. This is her ultimate. When activated, increases damage by 45%, and each basic attack lands 2 consecutive strikes instead. That's cool. That's kind of Silas-esque, minus the really overpowered part about Silas anyway. The second strike will attack a random enemy in range. Cool. Very cool. I guess if there's only one enemy in range, I guess both strikes will go to that one. But so when the hero's basic attack kills targets inflicted with poison, deals 60% AoE damage to up to 5 targets. And then I guess with talent is where the poison comes from. Basic attack has a 50% chance of bouncing to 1 extra target and has a 30% chance of inflicting poison on the target. So that is pretty awesome. I wonder what her awakenings are like. Is she going to be worth using some of my legendary soul stones on? Stun on targets, half-second stun, so that's not all that great. Crit rate 5%, I always like that. I love getting crit rate on one of these awakenings. It makes gearing much more, I wouldn't say easier, but you have a lot more flexibility with your gear when you get crit rate as part of the awakening package. So a 3 increases the chance of basic attack to bounce by 25%. I think it's 50% we just looked at, right? Clicked away from her. Let's see. Basic attack is a 50% chance of bouncing to 1 extra target. So that's pretty awesome. Goes up to 75% with the A3. Penetration plus 5%, always welcome, especially if you're going to be using her as a boss killer. You're going to be going against some high defense, high magic resist enemies. This is going to help you continue to do damage, especially when she's got those lower base stats as an epic. So that is pretty awesome as well. And the A5 increases the crit rate of basic attack by 50% against targets inflicted with poison. That's kind of overpowered. So I guess it depends on how often her poison is up. If you build her fast, I would think, how long does the poison last? Let's see how long her poison lasts. 5 seconds. So I think given that you've got a 30% chance of inflicting poison, attack interval's only 2 seconds. You could very, very easily get this down to about 1.1 seconds at 350 speed. You're going to have poison up permanently pretty much on whoever you're attacking, which essentially means you could build her with 50% crit and juice up those other stats, which is really awesome. I hope you all have been saving those pieces that you thought weren't good because they didn't have crit rate on them. They can be good in certain situations, so don't discard your ancients that don't have crit rate. There's always a use for good gear. So, hey, hell yeah, I will take that. Not bad. An epic I'm excited about. I like it, I like it, I like it. Wouldn't mind getting a fusion epic. That would be pretty awesome. Anyway, let's keep on going. I think we're going to burn through these rare summons at least, and then I may take a break and go and ponder whether or not I want Reev, and that's may largely depend on whether or not I pull any more Hexes or Zilitus. So we got Cyrene there. She is a part of some of my arena teams, so she's certainly pretty valuable there. No Lego, no Lego, no Lego, no Lego. So we are, I think, about 50. Maybe not about 50. I think we are at 50 since the last Lego, since we pulled that Hex. Ooh, wow, 4 epics. Not what I want. Thanks, Moonton. I'll just add that to the gigantic pile of awakening coins that I have. Okay. No Lego there. So the rates have cooled a little bit, it seems. I mean, I can't really complain. Long run average, you should get about 1 legendary every 100 summons when you're doing it on a 2x banner like this. I've gotten 2 in about 140 summons. So I am well above expectations right now. So we're not going to complain about that. But maybe we'll complain about it. I don't know. maybe I'm feeling a little unreasonable right now. Give me more legendaries. Come on, Moonton. We are getting a lot of rares, though, and I do like that. We'll pick up these extra 9 rare summoning crystals. We've got 106 to go here. Oh, and we hit a Lego. We hit a Lego. We got to click off more often, apparently. That is just... yeah, baby. Well, let's see it. And that's a 4 fucking Hex. Yeah, baby. I'm sorry, I'm getting loud. I think my mic is capping right now. Oh, man. A for motherfucking Hex. You know what? I gotta go for the A5 now. The A5 is really, really good. I don't think I'm getting off this banner until I pull that. I mean, I love the Zilitu one, but goddamn, Hex, I love Zilitu, and she's so good in Guild Boss. She has higher damage potential than Hex, as far as I know. Maybe not with a Piercer Lord, but good God, Hex is just useful in so many areas of the game, and he just does massive single target damage, whereas Zilitu is just a little bit more limited in other aspects. So I'm stoked. I'm just beyond myself. A for Hex. That's a big boy Hex right there. Love to see him get to A5. That would be amazing. I got shivers here. Yeah, baby. Let's keep on going. I mean, how can we argue with these rates? I feel like I can't stop pulling on this banner, right? I mean, 3 and 150 is just ridiculous. Look at all those rares. Look at all those rares. And if you noticed, I got about 2,000 more gems just from the rares that I got when I was clearing out my space. So, yeah, hell yeah. I like it. And there is another legendary. The rates are ridiculous. It's about time I had a lucky day. It's about time. And it's A5 Hex! Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whew. Now the question is, do I stop? Because any more hexes that I pull are not going to be useful. I mean, certainly having Hex at A5 diminishes the value of this banner 100%. Because now, I mean, I guess I can get Legendary Awakening coins, which are useful, but I don't really want to. I want Zilitus. I need 3 Zilitus to get her to A3. That's. I mean, shit. I did not think I was going to get A5 Hex. Oh my God, 3 copies. You know what? While I mull this over, let's go and just awaken him, and I'm going to talk through the awakenings as we get them. So, whoo! Just look at that. Look at this. So, A3. That's what we're going to do right now. During the effect of Mad Truth, performing basic attack against targets inflicted with burning extends the duration of Mad Truth by 1 second, up to a maximum of 30 seconds. So when he's fully skilled up, Hex has a 35-second duration on his ultimate. That means that if you can hit 1 time per second with a basic attack, and the target has burning, which in the Guild Boss, it's always going to have burning with my comp anyway, I think probably with your comp as well, then you should theoretically be able to get 1 minute and 5 seconds on that ultimate, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. And his A4s are often kind of underwhelming. Penetration is so nice. It allows you to ignore defense, and in Hex's case, magic resist, because all of his damage is magic damage. So, A4 oftentimes is like rage regen or something like that. Not in this case. Penetration is going to directly impact his damage. It's going to make him more viable. Honestly, it's going to let me stack more crit damage because I'm not going to need to stack quite as much attack to bypass the enemy's magic resist, which is just so cool. This is my second A5 hero. My first is Alora, who is not a bad hero, but is not an exciting one either. And Hex is definitely exciting. If you can't tell, I'm kind of fucking excited right now. This is going to be a gigantic, gigantic boost to my Guild Boss team. All right, A5. Each draw, if you don't know, when he does his ultimate, he draws cards, and those determine the attacks that he's going to do. So each drawer returns 1 card of fate and increases each damage dealt by the Joker and the Fool by 30%. So what does that mean? The Joker deals 400% damage 3 times, so it's going to be 430% damage 3 times, meaning that you're going to be at 1,290% damage from the Joker. Pretty ridiculous, right? Well, take a look at the Fool instead. So the Fool is 500% damage. That's the Fool is the card that you get from his A1, which is one of the best awakenings in the game. This is it's huge. So 500% damage. We're going to add another 30% on top of that. So that's 530% damage, which means you're going to be doing 1,590% damage with this attack when it gets pulled. If you have the exclusive like I do, there is no delay when he's drawing cards, which makes the A5 just so much better. So we can take a look at the artifact that I've got on him as well. Sutra of Caprice increases single target damage by 15%, which is great. And that's going to go up to 30%, so it's going to max your Spirit Siphon, except you don't have to hit 3 times. And there's no reset when you attack new targets. So it's just a flat 15%, but will go up to 30% if I ever manage to get it to level 25, which, I mean, I guess eventually I probably will, but it's probably a long way off in my estimation. But this is the big part right here. Can rapidly draw cards during the ultimate, which really just speeds up the amount of damage that he's putting out during his ultimate, which is now going to be up to 1 minute and 5 seconds. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, guys. I am going to take a break. I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do at this point. I'd love Zilitu copies, but all of a sudden this banner is not quite as good for me as it was before. So I'm going to go ponder and do a little Christian pondering, and I will be back in a bit with some more summons one way or another, whether it's on Reev or more on this banner. Yeah. Whoo, boy. A5 Hex. Let's go! All right, guys. So I hope I'm not going to regret this. But after getting A5 Hex, I decided I need to go for Reev. That's kind of what I settled on. So I was kind of torn to begin with, honestly. I didn't want to miss out on this banner, which I honestly think is probably the best banner this game has ever seen. There have been banners with maybe you could argue the heroes were better, although I don't know. Razak and Hex are 2 S-tier heroes. So I don't know that there's ever been another one like that. Maybe the Hatset Artemis banner might have been like that, but that banner didn't have 2X on it. And so because this has 2X on it as well, I didn't want to miss out on this. But A5 Hex in the first, I think I said 150 pulls. I think it's actually been more like 180 pulls, but 4 Legos in that span, 3 of which were Hex. That got me to the A5. All of a sudden, 2 out of 3 of the boosted heroes on this being Hex and Razak would not be good pulls for me anymore. I mean, I wouldn't be so upset if I got more Hexes because that's just Awakening coins, and there is a Valeria Soulstone in the shop right now, which would be very juicy for me. But I don't want to miss out on Razak, and the way I'm figuring it right now, I have got probably 350 summons when you consider buybacks and rewards from summons and all that in here. So I think I'm going to be able to do this, do Pity Manipulation, be able to at least pull 1 more legendary on this banner, also get Reev, and then maybe I get lucky. Who knows? Maybe I get Reev early. It's been a lucky day so far. I could get Reev early, and then I could switch back over and go back and hope for Zilitu's on the other banner. I do want 3 copies of Zilitu to get her to A3. I can't imagine that's going to happen after the luck I've had already today. I mean, there's no, coming out of this with A5 Hex and Reev, I would have taken that at the beginning of the day in a heartbeat. So there's no complaints here. Let's get started on these summons. I am 8 into Pity. I took a look. So Hex was 8 summons ago. We're going to do probably maybe 182. That'll put me at 190 on this banner, and then we'll switch back over and we'll hit Pity on the other banner, assuming we haven't gotten Reev already. That would be... So, in any case, that's the plan. Let's get to it. No Lego there. I am probably going to click through these relatively quickly, especially if it's just tax. Ooh, that's a lot of rares. I like that. Let's keep on going. No Lego there. I think I saw an epic though, right? Yeah. So we've got Nazim, a Gluttony. Nazim, I don't think is useful anywhere. Gluttony is a pretty decent hero. But I have him in day 5, obviously, so I'm not super pressed about getting him. Some more epics on here. Let's see what we got. There are some new epics in the game. I pulled an Esme. I think you can pull the fusion epic too. I'd love to pull one of those and make my life a little bit easier. But honestly, the way that they've structured the fusion, it's really easy to get anyway. So I'm not too concerned about getting that one way or the other. But at least it would be a useful epic. Am I right? So let's see. The nice thing about pulling on this banner is that it's going to track the amount of pulls that we've done on this anyway. So I know if I get up around 180 summons, it's time to switch. But we're at 40 right now. Lots of perps in all of this. I mean, I guess the points are not bad. I won't complain about that. Harpin, Vortex. Vortex is good. I've never used Harpoon. I don't know what I still don't know how I should say that name. It's a very odd name. Like it seems like they wanted to call him Harpoon. I wonder, could it be a spelling error? Wouldn't shock me. 60 in. Oh, in fact, look at that. We're not gonna get an epic. It's about damn time. Only 3 rares though, so that does kind of suck. Keep on going. More epics, more perps. I won't skip through the purples because there are a couple that I am. Oh, there's another Esme. I like that. That's cool. Awesome. She's not on a. No, it's Siren is on the 10x. All right, we are into the gems. We haven't hit them early. That is kind of unfortunate. But, you know, what can you do? We still have time. Really, if I could get him anywhere before 250 would be great. That would be awesome. And there's a Lego. Maybe it's Reev. Maybe we get to go back over and fish for some Zilitus, huh? I shouldn't say that. That brings forth like Razak imagery for me. Let's see who we're gonna get. Who we got, baby? Trusk. Okay. You know what? I wanted him last week, but I didn't pull because I didn't think I wanted to wait for a better banner. But I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset about that at all. That does kind of screw my pity plan though. So pity is reset. Where was that pulled? That was on. So we're only 2 into pity. So I think what we do is we're just going to get right up close to 250, and then we'll switch back over and pop our pity on the other one. No Lego that time. Some perps though. Maybe we get some more Esme awakenings. I wouldn't mind that. I do think I'm going to toss some soul stones into her because look at that. Oh, and a Pyros. That's A5 Pyros for me. Not that it really matters because I've got Twin Fiend, who I did just upgrade to A1 recently when I made a video where I was comparing Pyros and Twin Fiend at both A0 and then at A1 after I upgraded them. I'm going to be releasing that sometime in the next week. I think it is going to be somewhat of a definitive guide on that. I feel like there's all this debate that's constantly been going on since I started the game about is A3 Pyros better than A0 Twin Fiend, and I'm not going to spoil it, but tune in for that later. It'll be worth the watch. I did do a serious deep dive on it, and I think honestly it's more detailed than most of the other ones that I've seen, so I think it's going to be helpful to folks. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. Let's keep on going. There we go. We got a tax round. I like that. Take the tax. Don't really want that, though. That is just way too many greens. All right. Get some more rare summons. I wish they would give me 10. It'd be nice to be able to do a 10 pull. We're just going to hold on to those for now. All right. 6 out of 10 are rares. We like that. Let's keep on going. More tax. Ooh, 8 rares. We like that a lot. Now, I gotta say, my luck has been just beautiful today. I feel like I haven't had a lucky day like this in a while in this game. So it is awesome to get some luck.
Guess the only thing that would have been nice, I wish that Trusk was Reev. I'm not upset that I got Trusk. I think that there are some uses for him, and he is kind of cool. But I would prefer to be pulling these on the other banner. But you know, after I'm still so blown away. I got A5 Hex. I got A5 Hex. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's click through these. Vortex or 170. Keep on going. Still have 14,000 gems left, which is pretty ridiculous since we're 180 into this. The question is, how far do I want to push it? I feel like I've lost track here a little bit. I think I pulled that Trusk at 100, so I'm about halfway through at this point. We'll go to 240. We're going to gamble. Do a little, I mean, that's what this game is all about, right? Lots of rares. I like that. Siren is not good. Don't care about him. Okay. That is a lot of green. Don't like that. 112. So I'm 112 into pity. I just don't want to pull Reev right now. And when I'm this far in, I'm gonna end up pulling these on the other banner anyway. So it's kind of a non-issue here. So we're gonna pull on here until we get a Lego, and then we will go back and we will get Reev. My rates are anything like they were before, then I'm probably not gonna be on here for that long. So. We got Mariel. I said I don't want any more Mariels. Come on. So that's 20. We got a rare round. Only 3 rares. That sucks. Keep it going. Epics this time. Mid on. We got 4 of the rare summons. Oh, we're almost back around to another 9. So I think we started off around like 4,800. So we are 300-ish in or so. Not too shabby. We do have 1 leftover rare summon though. So when I do get that 9, I will be able to do a 10 pull, which is pretty awesome. So I'm excited about that. More Midons. Only there was a use for more epics after you've got them A5. That would be nice. So it seems like we've cooled off a little bit here. This banner has not been as good to me this time around. I don't know how far we are at this point. I've lost track. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. I'm just waiting to, it wanted to make me look dumb because there is another Lego. Let's see. Zilitu? Okay, well. X number 6 total, 7 total, excuse me. That is hex number 4 for today. Well, shit, guys. All right, let's go get our Reev, and then we'll come back to this banner, and we will finish off our summons on that. I think I'll probably try to save some gems at least. Another Siren. That is a lot of rares. We will take that. We will take that for sure. Keep on keeping on. I almost feel like I just want to skip the summoning animation at this point because it's been ruined for me a little bit because I know how to look for it initially. Okay. We are back, guys. Let's see what we got. Nothing on this one. Now the question is there any chance that I can hit pity again on the other banner? I think we take the risk because we're probably not going to go to pity on the other banner anyway. So let's just get our Reev. Like that. Is that Lego coming? I don't know where I'm going to use him, but he looks cool, and I'd rather have him and not need him than need him and not have him. So there he is. Wonder who it is. Let's watch the cinematic. I don't think I've ever actually seen this. Is that Razak there? That's pretty cool. Oh, maybe it's not Razak. There's a bunch of Razaks apparently. Or maybe that's Harpin. It's Strax. These fish creatures, they look like they would like shiny objects, so I'm not surprised about that. That's pretty amazing. I like this animation. I have to assume that's not Razak, right? He wouldn't do that to his bond skill guy. Very cool. I do think that you know, as much as I don't know that he has a really unique kit, and there's some cool things about him, but I don't know where I'm going to use him outside of like Codex. I think he might be useful in GR4, but in my experience, you don't really want to be tanking anything there. So I'm not sure how that would come into play in GR4. I think maybe he might be like a second tier tank in GVG. He might be able to be used that way. His slow, you would think, would be pretty fantastic. So certainly something to consider. Let's take a look here. So basic attack, 100% damage to one enemy, goes up 120%. That's nothing special. The ultimate, during the ultimate, each attack deals 200% AoE damage, which is pretty solid because he does have pretty decent offensive stats. So you could build him as a damage dealer and get some use out of him that way. It does inflict stun on the target, so 1 second stun, better than a half second. It's not the best in the game, but when you're considering that really if you can get him down close to a 1 second attack interval, he should be able to stun 10 enemies at once at the end of the day, I think, right? I think this is a 10 target cap, so that's pretty amazing. And once he's skilled up, that will be a 25-second ultimate duration, which is pretty redonkulous. This is kind of the thing that I wanted him for the most. So inflicts slow on 5 enemies in range, goes up to 10 enemies in range once you have it fully skilled up. Movement speed minus 50%. That's nothing to sneeze at. You don't have to hit anybody to make this happen. It's just anybody around him in a tile that is adjacent to him. So really, really cool. That is the main reason that I wanted to get him. I think it's going to be useful at some points later in the game. He's another piece of another tool to add to the tool belt. So I think she's going to be useful at some point moving forward. He does have this cool HP restore, so he can self-sustain a little bit. Not too bad. And then there's this bond skill with Razak, which is just, it gives you more gold. And honestly, I don't need gold. I wish that I wish it enhanced the XP. That would be pretty cool. It would be nice to do that. But in any case, let's see if we can't go grab another Lego on here. I think that I will probably want to stop around 2,000 gems would be my guess. And if maybe the rumors are true, I've heard some people saying that the banner on Monday, everybody thinks it's an April Fool's joke. It's not actually going to happen with Nyx and Apsan. So potentially, maybe there's a 1+1 that they substitute instead there. So some of these summons could put me, towards that a little bit. All right, guys, we are back. Should have enough room to do the rest of these summons. We will see. But I just got 5,000 Epic Awakening coins to add to the pile. Yay! So exciting. Let's see if we can't get one more Lego. That would be amazing. We got some rares. Grab that. We got an epic in here. Yep, there's an AI and an assault. Good heroes, good epics. An assault was not good until recently, but is S tier for the Arbiter of Frost. You should go check out some of my videos on that. An assault is my top damage dealer in there, doing like 130 million. Pretty ridiculous for an epic. No Lego there. Got some perps, though. Let's see what we got. Lucas, Liam, Voltus, Liam, Gonkpa, Sorzus, Mari. I love me some Mari. I wish that I needed her still. Now, it's not looking like we're going to hit another Lego, but you never know. I'd love for the game to prove me wrong yet again. Hint, hint. Come on, game. You like to be contrary, right? We're not pulling very many rares either. Do I want to go for broke here? I do love broke here. Let's do at least one more 10 pull. No dice. No dice. Okay. Well, I think we've got enough to do one more pull, and then I guess I can get the rares back to have some gems still. Yeah, why not? Fuck it, right? Let's do it. Let's do one more. Oh, no luck. Oh well, you know what? I can't complain about that. I would have loved some Zilitu, Ultimates, Zilitu Awakenings, but unfortunately, it was not in the cards today. Maybe I will get some more. Look at that triple Sculf. Maybe I'll get some more. Maybe they'll give me some gems, or maybe I'll get some more summons later in the week, and I'll have some more luck. But as of right now, I have nothing at all to complain about. I pulled more copies of Hex than I needed. I pulled 4 copies, so I've got him at A5 now. I'm also going to get some Awakening coins back, which is awesome. Beyond that, I got a Trusk too, and and my Reev. So hey, no complaints. Awesome summoning session. Thank you guys for watching so much. I do appreciate it. If you did like the content, please do like and subscribe. I'm only doing these summoning sessions when there are good banners out, but I am saving up for them every single time. So I should have a metric fuck ton of pulls to share with you every time that happens. I'll see you all next time.